everyone, and welcome back to the train world, where I'll be continuing building my farm this week. However, I have a bit of a problem. You see, last week I mentioned that I'd be expanding the pipes behind me over the fields, and I hit a bit of a snag. You see, if I happen to connect all these shafts to the pumps along this pipe here, yeah, it becomes overstressed. Now I could, mind you, reduce the speed of the speed controller underneath my windmill, but I want to keep this speed as is. So I'm gonna have to do something else, and that is using these diesel engines. Now keep in mind that I have seen that they will be loud, so I'll be putting them deep into the ground. But I do hear you say, don't diesel engines require diesel? And I say, yes they might, but if I go to seed oil here, click on use, okay, this one, I saw it somewhere. Might need to go into a creative world just to see exactly if the seeds will work. So give me a second. Alright, here I am in my create world where most of my trains are assembled. Ignore the one, that black one over there. It's a special project. Well, it's a personal project, but I doubt that I'll be building it for the series. But okay, let's grab a few components. Now this is where I've seen it in this in that detail screen here. So just need to see if it will work. So okay, here we go. Yeah, that works. So any seed oil I put in to there, so that is that seed oil, and now this seed oil. Yep, still works. So yep, this will work, and it's not as loud as I was expecting. So looks like it'll last about a minute. Yeah, I think I can use this huge diesel engine to generate stress units. There we go. That is good. So yeah, a few seed presses will help me out greatly in my survival world. So that is what I'll be doing this session, building up some diesel generators deep underground, right under where the windmill is. So I'll replace this shaft with a gearbox leading straight down and go from there. Alright, the shaft connecting the top up there is in place. Now all I need to do is clear out this whole area to put in the tanks and the motors. Though thinking of adding a few extra motors from here somewhere. Some really weird lag spikes down here. Whatever. Anyway, should clear out all this area and set up some seed processing facility down here somewhere. Yep. This area looks perfect for that, so though having a few boilers go down would be beneficial. the area before continuing. Alright, with the... I'm going to get rid of these. There we go, and there we go. Now then. Perfect. So I can have 2 tanks full. And actually, we have space for an additional 2 tanks back here. Interesting. Okay. I guess the way to go is 4 tanks, but obviously I'll need some more fluid tanks here. I also need access to the top here in order to in the open area up here. I swear this isn't actually staged. I mean, wouldn't be as interesting if it was staged, to be clear. Honest, I mean. But yeah, these new areas are perfect for building up the seed presses. One thing I need to do is get at least a few holes up to the surface. First things first, create a new waypoint down here so that I know exactly where to dig. Mind you, this part of the farm won't be a permanent fixture. I'll go to bed for the night and fix all that up in the morning. Alright, I had to stop by the base to not only pick up some enchantments from my mechanical press, but everything I needed for the huge diesel engines as well. So time to go back and get things set up. I started setting up a design that I realized was fairly ineffective when it came to modularity for expansions, so I worked on that in my off time. But here's the results of this work. Alright, that's that done. Now then, there it is. Just need to touch the power. Alright, the system's all but ready, but as you can see, it's all overstressed, so... Right, time to head up top and I'll disconnect the pumps I feel. Now I need to figure out how to get seeds into the system. So I'll just disconnect this side for the time being and figure out how to put the seeds from up top down here. However, that will work out is beyond me, to be honest. I mean, good. Honestly, might need to move all this to be under the farmhouse here, unless what I could do all I need is 4 of these and 4 volts, which I don't have by the look of it. Nope, no volts anywhere, so I'm gonna have to go back to base again and acquire some more volts. What I'll do is figure out a way to get a lot of C's into the 2 volts. Alright, after several minutes after getting my volts, full backpack of seeds here, time to head back to the farm and set up this vault full of seeds. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough. If it isn't, well, that's fine. And I'm just thinking, before I do anything else, I'll disconnect those from there. It's a temporary measure until the system starts up, because I'm not sure if the things will break or not. Got a better idea. I usually keep forgetting about mechanical arms. Alright, that works for the most part. Good. They're filling up with seed oil. And I just realized that will only flow into this, only flow from this tank. Right, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to connect these, connect it to this pipe as well. But yeah, that seems to be working out. I'll go up top in a minute just to see how well it's working. And I'll probably reverse the flow so these shut down. And once the system becomes a more permanent solution, that works somehow. Okay, that overstresses the machine. So I might need to. That seems to work. Let's have top side to see how it looks. Patch up this area if I'm going to make a permanent fixture. But at least the word about the diesel engines being super loud was unsubstantiated. So okay, it's still moving. So. Okay then, looks like 2 engines aren't enough for all that. Looks like I'm going to need a lot more diesel engines. Okay, with this setup, if I add another inside here for 3 engines, guess that's will add. Okay, sounds like the seed oil tanks have been, well, the seed oil up the processing has finished. Alright, first things first, I have to create some more diesel engines, so to reverse those. Yeah, reverse those so that the system will. Okay, that's good. So two things I need to do. Go back to base and get some more materials to create some steam engines and the diesel engines. And to get more seeds. Oh, hang on, I have to stop off and get that backpack first. Alright, I'm back here, but before I get what I need, along with a few other things I think I'll need. Shame that this is the only way you can get bulk. Too bad that there isn't a easier way to do this, but whatever. While I'm here, I might as well grab some more tanks. I have a couple of traders over there that can actually sell some fluid tanks. Oh heck. Didn't realize I requested that many. Put those back in the store there later. This guy. Here we go. Okay, there we go. That should be more than enough. I can't offload my XP here yet. Ooh. Okay, I didn't think of that when doing this. Okay. Well. And now I'm realizing that I forgot the materials for the steam engines. That's fine, I'll fix that up once I get back to base. Here we go. Alright, looks pretty straightforward. Well, hello, it looks like it's a trade as well. Don't have that guy. They have this guy. Probably. I'll head back and check. Here we go. My master copper worker, but first things first, I need to get some emeralds, and luckily for me, and I'm sure you remember, I got an excess of emeralds and, well, an extreme excess of emeralds, so there we go, plenty enough for more steam engines. So I'm gonna have to probably extend this out and okay, I'm going to need some gold sheets in addition. Alright, let's see how many things I can get for... Who are these? Ooh, I need blocks of emerald, huh? Okay then. So. Okay. 12 steam engines, which will translate into 12 huge diesel engines. I'm probably going to need 3 more brass sheets for a start. Do I have any here? Yep. But we'll also need 12 blocks of brass and 12 flint and steels. Now to figure out where to position these at the farm. Better check the XP storage tanks before I go. Okay, this is starting to go down. Nice. Sounds like the mashers are still working overtime. This tank is full, this tank is filling, that tank is filling a bit faster. Interesting. And this tank is also filling a bit faster. Okay then, so... Okay, I just found a tiny flaw, but I think I can work... No, I think I can work around it, so... Okay. No, I can't... That's from the back, so... Up top and... Alright, that should fix everything up. That's working. Now then to check the sprinklers up top. See if they'll work with the addition. See if the engines will still work with the additional system. Moment of truth, hang on. Make sure that all these are connected. All are connected. Moment of truth. Okay, looks like I'm going to need to put more engines down. Oh boy, that'll be fun. Alright, let's see if those additions are enough. If not, I'm at a loss. Right, I'm thinking that for the future, I'll have to upgrade the seed oil into biofuel so that the engines can run properly. Okay, they work. I'd say that, fortunately, I'm going to have to figure out the issue with the power. Maybe adding a second system along the line somewhere. I don't know. I'll figure it out over the week, maybe. Rather short, might be rather short, I don't know, I haven't edited anything yet, but tune back in next week where hopefully I have a solution for the power issue I have, and where I'll continue building the farm in front of me. So, remember to like, share and subscribe, and this is Kamen JetStorm, signing out.